Hello, good morning to all of you. Welcome back to transmission lecture series. So in last classes we studied about working principle of different gearboxes, and today let us study about some numericals. Usually the problems will be asked on sliding mesh gearboxes. So here today let us solve one problem. Okay, I will take the problem. Just first I will read it. A sliding mesh gearbox having 3 forward and 1 reverse gear. Okay, 3 forward gears and 1 reverse, and provides the speed reduction as third gear 5:1, second gear 8:1, first gear 15:1, and reverse gear 15:1. And a permanent speed reduction of final drive is 5:1, and assume that speed of the lay shaft is half that of clutch shaft. This point is very important. Okay, assume that speed of lay shaft is half that of clutch shaft, and clutch pinion has at least 15 teeth. Calculate number of teeth on the various gears and draw the layout of the gearbox. Okay, this is the problem. So here, how to solve this problem? Today let us study here. Okay, now what are the given data? Here speed of the lay shaft is half of the clutch shaft. Okay, what I have written here, this is 3 forward and 1 reverse gear. How the layout of the gearbox looks like, this already we studied in theory. Okay, 3 forward and 1 reverse. Here 3 forward gears, clutch gear it is A. Okay, this is the main shaft, this is the lay shaft. Lay shaft gears B, E, C, G, H is the idle gear for making it a reverse gear. Okay, and they have given the gear ratios also. The gear ratios what they have given: third gear 5:1, second gear 8:1, first gear 15:1, and reverse is 15:1, isn't it? And there is a permanent final reduction is there. Permanent final reduction of how much? 5:1. Okay, so here if we divide these gear ratios by the permanent final gear reductions, what happens? Just you see, permanent reduction is 5, so 5 by 5, the final ratio, gear ratio is 1:1. Here 8 divided by 5, it will become 1.6. 15 by 5, 3:1. So once again reverse gear 3:1. These are the final gear ratios. Okay. Now what they have given, just you see, first gear ratio G1, how to do the calculation. Okay, gear ratio G1, how we are getting this gear ratio? You know it, sliding this gear D towards C, the D will become mesh with C. Now what happens? A to B, B to C, C to D, the power will go to output, because D is the large gear on the what? Main shaft, isn't it? So here I will write gear ratio. Okay, A to B, then B to C, C to D. Okay, so here NA by NB, speed of this divided by this multiplied by C, D will mesh with C. Okay, A to B, B to C, C to D, isn't it? Then NC by ND, okay, speed of this divided by B multiplied by NC by ND is equal to, okay, then you go for TB by TA, teeth of B divided by teeth of A, into TD by TC. Is it clear? And this gear ratio, first gear ratio, what they have given? First gear ratio is 3:1. This is 3, isn't it? First gear ratio is 3. And also we know TA plus TB is equal to Okay, when D mesh with C, TC plus TD, and this should be equal to, when F mesh with E, what we get there? Second gear ratio. Okay, at that time TF plus TE. Is it clear? Total number of teeth on the individual gears when they engage should be equal. So here now and also they have given speed of the what? Lay shaft is half of the clutch shaft. Clutch shaft, what? The gear is NA. Okay, speed of the lay shaft gear NB. Okay, given what they have given, NB is half of NA. Is it clear? Okay, NB is half of the NA. Okay, it means what happens here? NA by NB equal to 2. NA by NB equal to 2 is equal to, this is nothing but TB by TA. Okay. Now let us substitute all these values here. Just you see, in the first gear I will take it. I will come back to this. G1 gear ratio. Okay. NA by NB into NC by ND. But B and C, observe here, B and C, these gears are fixed to the lay shaft. Therefore, speed is equal. They cancels out. Then what happens? NA by ND is equal to TB by TA into TD by TC. Minimum number of teeth on the pinion should be 15. They have mentioned. Usually in the gearbox, the smallest gear will be the clutch gear. Then what happens? TA, minimum number of teeth means TA. TA becomes how many teeth? 15 teeth. Is it clear? Okay. Now this is equal to TB by TA into TD by TC equal to 3. Correct now? Now just of TB by TA, just TB equal to 2 times TA. I will substitute the values of all those things here. Okay, TA. Okay, and TC plus TD. Okay, now let us calculate from this. Here only we will get number of teeth on A and B, because TA is 15, then TB will become 30. Correct? TA is 15. Therefore here just you see TB equal to 2 times TA. This is 30. Correct now? 30. Okay. Now let us determine TC and TD. Okay. So here now TA plus TB, how many it will become? TA plus TB, 30 plus 15, 45. Okay. Now you call this equation number 1. Let us call this as okay. Now now I will substitute the values. Okay, TB gear ratio is 3 is equal to TB is how much? 30 divided by 15 into okay into TD by TC equal, okay, this is equal to 3. Therefore 15 into 3 45 by 30. Therefore TD by TC is equal to 45 by 30. Okay, so this is equal to how much it will become? 45 by 30. Just you take your calculator and 45 by 30. 45 divided by 30. Okay, 1.5. TD by TC equal to 1.5 here. But here what happens? Just you see, TC plus TD equal to TA plus TB. TA plus TB is 45. Okay, from equation 1, 45 equal to what happens here? Just to TC plus TD. Okay, TC plus TD. okay, is 45. So TD equal to here 1.5 TC. I will take it TC plus TD. Okay, but from this equation here TD equal to 1.5 TC. Therefore 45 equal to TC plus 1.5 TC. Okay, so 2.5 TC equal to 45. What happens here now? You will get TC equal to, okay, TC equal to, let us make it by using calculator, 45 divided by 2.5. Okay, what you will get? 18. Okay, if TC is 18, then minus 45, how much you will get? 27. TD equal to 27. Teeth on D is 27. TC equal to 18. Okay, this is the way how we have calculated the number of teeth of A. Okay, A is given, B we have calculated from the data, and by using the simple equation gear principle or gear ratios, we have calculated TC and TD. Similarly, okay, just you see here, let us come back here. TD is 27, TC equal to 18. Correct now? Similarly, you go for second gear ratio. Second gear ratio, when you engage F with E, is it clear? When you engage F with E. Okay, I will write here. Just you see what they have written here. NA by NB into TE by TF. It means NE by NF. Correct now? NE by NF. Correct? Is equal to. Okay, but E and F, they are fixed to the, observe here. What? B and E. B and E are fixed to the lay shaft. Speed is equal, cancels out. NA by NF. Okay, is equal to TB by TA into TF by TE, opposite. Okay, is equal to gear ratio of second is 1.6. Okay, here given 1.6. Okay, then follow the same principle what we have solved. Is it clear? Follow the same principle what we have solved. But TB by TA is 2 into TF by T equal to 1.6. Correct? Okay, now TF by T equal to 0.8. Okay, TF equal to 0.8 TE, but TA plus TB equal to TF plus TE. 45 equal to, substitute the value, you will get TE and TF. Okay, so this is about second gear ratio. Then third gear ratio for forward, that is direct gear, 1:1. Okay, then for reverse gear, just you observe here in the reverse gear, A drives B, then D drives H, H drives G. Correct now? One idle gear is here, just you see. Idle gear is here, H. Okay, A drives B, B to G, G to H, H to D. But H is idle gear. Only to change the direction, it will not alter the any gear ratio. That is why let us neglecting NA by NB into NG by ND. Directly we have to take it. See here. NA by NB into NG by ND. Equal. Okay. Then TB by TA into TD by TG equal to gear ratio is 3. The same principle what we have followed there, we will get the number of teeth on the gear G. Is it clear? Okay. And then after getting all the gears, okay, once again substitute all the number of teeth for individual gears. Okay, just you see the final, the gear ratios, correct gear ratios what we are obtaining here. And layout, what already we have drawn and we studied this one in sliding mesh gearbox, 3 forward and 1 gearbox. Okay, thank you.